Hi, this is Prachi. I'm lactation consultant from Prachi Lactation. In the last video, we discussed about causes of low breast milk supply. In this video, we will be discussing about general solutions which can be helpful for mothers to get good breast milk supply. Some of the general solutions which can be helpful for mothers having low breast milk supply. Most important solution is to get a good breastfeeding latch. Now, let's first see what happens when the latch is poor, because when we understand what happens when the latch is poor is when we will try to make it better. So, this is your breast, this is your milk producing tissue, and these are your milk ducts taking the milk to areola and to the nipple. Now, these are wider openings, and when these are pressed, lot of milk will come out. So, when your baby is latching poor, that is, baby is not opening the mouth wide, what happens is baby is only able to press here, and when the baby is only pressing here, as you can see, only this part of the ducts is squeezed and less milk comes out. Now, when your baby is opening mouth wide and nice, then this part of the breast is targeted and baby is able to get good amount of milk, and since the flow of milk is good, baby tries to suck better. So, when the latch is good, then your breasts get emptied properly, and when the breast is emptied properly, there is good filling, and hence a supply gets built which is good and adequate for your baby. Sucking of the baby. Now, even though your breastfeeding latch is adequate and nice, your baby gets tired of sucking. So, what happens is baby sucks for initial few minutes when the milk flow is good, and even if the milk flow continues to be good, baby gets tired of sucking and baby tends to fall asleep at breast or just start doing non-nutritive sucking. And when the baby is not sucking with enough force, milk is not drawn out, and hence your breasts are not emptied properly. So, for this it is better to consult your lactation consultant, so that your consultant can give you some sucking exercises which can really improve your baby's sucking, and this problem can be solved to a great extent. Pumping or hand expression of milk. So, sometimes when you realize that your supply is low, then pumping or expressing milk can be really helpful in fully emptying your breast and producing more milk. Now, when to pump or express, it's a very important question, because that is how a cycle of emptying the breast is set. So, the right time to express or pump is after your baby has fed, because when the breast milk is coming with good force, it is good to let the baby take that feed, and once baby is done with the feed, you can hand express or use pump and remove the remaining milk. When you do that, your breast becomes completely empty and they trigger more supply. Now, when you are already facing supply issues and your milk is not adequate for the baby, then it will be ideal that after every breastfeeding initially, you empty your breast using pump or hand expression. You should pump or express till no milk is coming out of your breast, and then again for the next feed, first let the baby feed and then continue with the expression or pumping. When consistent pumping or expression is done after every feed, supply starts increasing in normally a week's time. Lactation granules and other medicines to improve breast milk supply. So you can take, with your doctor's advice, lactation granules and other medications to improve your supply. But even if you take those granules or medicines and you do not pump well or you do not empty your breast properly, then there is very less chance that your supply will improve. Now for this, we can visualize it like this, that if there's this bottle of 500 ml water and it's already full, okay, so if I try to pour more water in it, it will just spill out, it will not really be stored in that bottle. So only when you take the bottle and pour it in a glass and reduce that 500 ml to say 200 ml or 100 ml, then only the next water that you are pouring can actually be filled. So it's something similar. Unless your breasts are properly emptied, even if there is a trigger with these medicines to produce milk, there is really no place to produce that milk. So the milk is not produced. So even if you are taking these medicines or granules, along with that, pumping or proper emptying of breasts by breastfeeding. So this was all about common solutions for improving breast milk supply in mothers having low breast milk supply. Now we have more details on causes as well as solutions of increasing breast milk supply in our PDF notes, which are for $1 and they are linked in a description box below.